Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Dalton throwing on second down.
And he's got his man on the out route. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And some space here. The 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run it again with Hill. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Adam Jones is a really talented cornerback who's having a career renaissance.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, here's Bernard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zone.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton rolling to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So Dalton now. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The throw to the left left side, caught by Coleman. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Dalton off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now a carry for Bernard. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They begin the drive with Hill. And a cut to the right and some open field here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jeremy Hill, 84 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They send Green to the left on his own. 2nd down, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's got time. And his throw is incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Hill. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
The tight end, Gary Barnage, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Look at this spin.
Balance.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run again with Bernard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time now where the identity map to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. What a spin. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The intended target was Corey Coleman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or creep or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands. unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Dalton throwing on second down. On the screen, Bernard. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Passing, it's Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And now they're in the hurry-up. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And able to find Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the... offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, after that last play, there's on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script just
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Dalton throwing on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They look to throw on third with Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Dalton off play action. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone,
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. They'll run here with Bernard. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And out now, here come the Bengals. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's got time in the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. That kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That one goes for 24 yards. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Hill. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And quickly, they get to the line. And once again, Hill, he's been busy. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Caught Eifert over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. First and goal defense. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Here's Dalton to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Buying time to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now after the score, it's Parkion to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw here, Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Spinning past him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
He's got it at the 15. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that.